Hello, I'm Tiara. I'm back with another video today. Today's topic will be, but what does that look like? Okay. So, last video I gave an introduction on who I am, why I'm making videos now, and my little quick introduction of me. So if you want to check that out, the link will be in the bio. But I am doing a video today on what does that look like. So the goal of this video for me was, the goal of this video was just to let people know that when you have a goal, you need to be specific. When you have a plan, or if you have an idea, or if you have a direction of where you're trying to go, you need to try to ask yourself, what does it look like? You need to have specifics. It will help you have specifics. It will help you know details. It will help guide you. This asking yourself, what does something look like, will help guide you to getting where you're trying to go. You know, asking yourself this question will impact your life tremendously because you will start to have a foresight for where you're going, where you're headed. It will help so much in just day to day because you will start to ask that for the small things, and it will help you understand what you're doing, where you're going, and daily you'll start to see an improvement in your day-to-day because you're making little things better. You're being intentional for little things, and you're just getting it done. An easy way to ease yourself into asking yourself this question on a regular basis is to start with words and definitions. Start with words that you want to define for yourself. That way you can ask when going forward, when asking, what does something look like? You have clear definitions on what you're saying, meaning, and wanting. Ask yourself, what does happiness look like? Ask yourself, what does a career look like to you? What does it look like to you? What does success look like to you? What does peace look like to you? What does freedom look like to you? What is a relationship to you? What is the expectations of the other person? What does it look like to you? A healthy relationship. What does a healthy relationship look like to you? What does a toxic relationship look like to you? Ask yourself for any goal that you may have, any venture that you may be trying to proceed on, any new journey. What does it look like? What does the result look like for you? What does it actually look like? I get a lot of questions and I get a lot of conversations where I am constantly asking and talking to people about their dreams and their goals, and I'm talking to them about where they want to be in the future, their 5-year plan, or what do you have planned for the day? Like just whatever. I ask that question a lot, and then people will say, oh, I'm going to be successful. People give very vague reasoning, or people give very vague descriptions of where they want to be or what they want for themselves. So I always come back and I'm like, okay, well, what does that look like? What people are there when you envision that, you know? Like what is the surroundings? What is your place? What are the details of what you're trying to get to? That's what we have to start asking ourselves. What does it look like? Right now, I am an Indiana licensed real estate broker. But what does that look like? I do not live the life of a broker right now. I am not in that space. I'm working on it. I'm working toward it. I'm going up, trying to go up. But what does it look like? What does a successful broker look like? What does a successful mom look like? What do your goals actually look like on your life? That's what we're trying to get to right now, you know? My new question that I'm trying to ask and follow by is, what does that look like? What does it look like to be successful? What does it look like to be rich? What does it look like to be healthy? What does it look like to be whatever? For me, healthiness is being active daily. Healthiness is being aware of what I'm eating, not binge eating, not just, because I love McDonald's. I love McDonald's, so I can eat McDonald's every day, but that's something that I have to be conscious and aware about, that I'm not eating McDonald's every day. What does putting your best foot forward every day look like to you? To me, putting my best foot forward every day is being aware of what I'm doing, being in control and intentional for what I'm doing. That's what it is for me. And that's me being 1% better every day. That's going to be another video, so tune in for that one, being 1% better every day. What I'm trying to say is we have to ask ourselves the hard questions of what does it look like to be successful? What does it look like to be happy? So many people say they want to be happy, but what does that look like? Does being happy for you look like going out and traveling? Does it look like having a bunch of money? Does it look like having your vices? Or does it look like just being taken care of? What does being happy look like to you? Some questions to ask yourself to get to that root question would be, what does it mean to me? What does it look like for me? That's what we have to get to asking. Another example for me would be, what does happiness mean to me? What does it mean? What does happiness look like for me? For me, happiness looks like my friends and family knowing that they can come to me and I can go to them whenever. I have money in the bank and I can spend money. I have a good work-life balance. Those are things that bring me happiness. What is success to me? Success is finding true peace in what I do on my day-to-day. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and decide that I don't want to do anything today, so I'm not. I want to have that freedom of control and free will to do what I want to do throughout the day. I am a worker, so I want to work. I am someone who will work in their free time. This is considered work for me because it's something that I can put a goal to and I can work on. I need that. That's what I need. So for me, that's success. My goals look like me spending a lot of time with friends and family while I am working and still getting paid to live the life that I want. I want to live a life of travel and leisure and luxury. I don't want to live a life of pain, strife, and struggle. I don't. I want to constantly ask myself, what does it look like? What the things that I want, what does it look like? You have to ask yourself, what does it look like? It starts with you. You can watch my videos all day, every day. You can watch self-help videos. You can go to therapy. But if you don't have the mindset that actually brings you to where you need to be, to where you want to be, or what it looks like, you can't get there. Another thing is, once you ask yourself, what does it look like? You have to start transitioning and preparing yourself for that. So many people skip over transitional periods. We like to go from one relationship to the next, one house to the next, one job to the next, but give no room for transition. We need time to grieve the loss of the life we're leaving, the people we're leaving, the job we're leaving. Whatever you're leaving behind, you need to grieve that. So that way, when you go to this new life that you're trying to get to, you know that's not, you don't have any loose ends. You have to tie up all loose ends in part 1 to get to part 2. You need to ask yourself, what does it look like? If you're moving and you're in the process of moving to a new home, you need to ask yourself, what are the things that I want in a new home that will keep me happy? What does a future me look like to be happy? What does my future me look like? Asking yourself, what does it look like, keeps you accountable. It keeps you accountable because you are now seeing what you need to be doing. You're envisioning what you should be doing. You're preparing yourself for the new things that you will be bringing into your life. You will be leading by example for people who don't know where to start when they're in a similar situation. My question is, what does it look like to you? What is success to you? You have to be the one who defines what things mean to you and for your life. No one else can control that. You can take other people's definition and apply it to your life, but you are the one who has to say, what does it really look like? What do I want that to look like? What do I need this to look like in order to get here? When I go on vacation and I'm here and I'm going down here, I will map out what everything down here is looking like, so that way when I'm here, I'm not lost. You don't want to be lost. If you have a plan for your future, if you have a goal, if you say you want something, you are something, ask yourself, what does that look like? That's it. That's literally it. I just wanted to say that because there's so much that's out, so many people that I talk to that don't pay attention to what that look like. They want a relationship, but they don't want to put in the work for the relationship. So many people want to be successful, but they don't want to work to be successful. So many people want to be thin and healthy, but they don't want to pay attention to what they're eating. They don't want to count how many times a day they went out to eat. They don't want to put in the work. You have to ask yourself, what does this look like, in order to know and be prepared for what you have to do to get it. What work do I need to do to get this? My question on running a YouTube channel, a successful YouTube channel with a bunch of views, or reaching all the people that I need to reach to, what does that look like for me? It looks like actually planning and writing out things for me, because some people they can do a YouTube video right off the dome. I can't, obviously, because I'm missing so much good information to tell you guys. So in the comments, please leave comments on what does it look like to you, whether success, freedom, peace, love, relationships, whatever. What does it look like to you? And in the comments, go ahead and put down stuff for your next fellow person that you think would help them in this topic. When you're creating a goal, you have to ask, what does that look like? Okay, so if you know somebody with goals, or if you are somebody with goals, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. But this is a mess. But I also want my mess to be inspiration for other people. You can do a video, you can do a YouTube, you can do a TikTok, you can do whatever you want to do, and it does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be absolutely the best, and you can get better going forward. This video will help me to understand what I need to do. I know that I need to plan more. I made a schedule, but I have not been following my schedule. So I need to follow my schedule and follow the things. What does it look like? I need to actually write down what a YouTube for me looks like, what presenting looks like. So I'll be back with that, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down and watch however long this video was. If you feel like it was good information, please let me know. If you feel like it was false or bad information, please let me know. I would love the criticism, constructive criticism. Thanks. So I need to hurry up and finish it and be done with it, because right now I'm just talking. Like, I really need to be more prepared. And that's really what this whole point of everything is to be prepared. If you want something, ask yourself, what does that look like? And then take the steps necessary, put in the work necessary to get there. Because without it, you will be a mess. And if this video does not help you understand that and get that, then I don't know what is. People think it's so easy to just go ahead and get in front of this YouTube camera. In front of the camera and post it on YouTube, and then boom, you're done, you're famous. But no, it takes planning and preparation. It takes time and equipment and effort. So thank you again for being here. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're not having a wonderful day, I hope you create something to make it better. That you find some beauty in your day, and that you continue to be the light that you are. So thank you, and have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.